Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my deck. I thought I would put up a little live stream for our morning buffet. Oh, thank you so much. I'm not going to probably be out here. I will be in the chat, but we'll see what happens. I put out the bird bath today and a little bird seed, and I did a really good mixture of some nuts and some fruit. Um, this way, too, we get to see who likes the grapes and who likes the blueberries. The crows already came for their morning snack, so I don't know if we'll see them or not. So if they do show up, it'll be a surprise. I'm going to be inside working on my hello T Cribs. I'm going to be inside working on my podcast. If you're interested in that, make sure that you go check out my channel for today's podcast and many more. But I'm going to let you guys listen to the morning. And like I said, I'll be inside the chat checking on you guys while I'm inside watching different view. T Cribs, you have a great day. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for that like. And until I check in, enjoy. It just wouldn't be right for me to come out and say good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning to everybody. I hope everybody's doing good this morning. Hello, my little Ashley Marie. How are you? It is so good to have you here in the chat. I hope I hope you're doing well. I hope everybody's doing good. Yeah, I had just went inside. I'm trying to get some coffee going. Uh, I wanted to do my podcast this morning, and then I came out here, and it was such a beautiful morning. I was like, oh, I want to share it with everybody. And so I put up live stream, but I definitely am a mess. I have to have my glasses on. Yeah, a little chippy out today. So I just thought if everybody needed a little morning in the woods with me, that I would turn on the live stream and share the beautiful deck view and sounds. And it's just a good morning to be alive, isn't it? And Chippy thinks it is because Chippy's got the whole thing to himself. He's the brave one. I don't chase Chippy very often. Oh, what was that? And you never know around here. I don't think you'd be able to see the bear if the bear passed through. Uh, I think what would end up happening was you'd hear the crows more than you'd see the bear. That's for sure. Well, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And like I said, I'm going to be in the chat. And who knows? Like Matt always says, I might pop on. I just never know. All right, enjoy. Excuse me, Chippy. 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 Chippy, could you save those for some of the other birds? Like, come on. You guys are gonna miss out if you don't come. Hurry up. Damn Chippy. Damn Chippy. Damn Chippy. That damn Chippy. He's so funny. He's gonna get fat. That's gonna be fat. We're gonna have to call him Fat Chippy. We're gonna have to call him Big Boy. After Big Boy's Burgers. He had a pretty plump stomach, didn't he? Does anybody remember that? Any Gen Xers remember Big Boy Burgers? He sat out front with his overalls and his big belly, wanting you to come in and entice him with his giant burger. Yeah, that's that Chippy. He's gonna get fat. Aw, you did. The world needs a giant Justine hug. Aw. Well, I might have to give it a big old hug, huh? I might just have to give it a big hug. Okay, I gotta go check my coffee now. Alvin. Alvin! All right. Give me a minute. I gotta go get my coffee, and I'm supposed to be working on my podcast this morning. I got a great idea. All right, hold on. All right, I'll come out for a few minutes. But you know, the birds will, maybe some will run out there. I just threw them all off because I put everything over there. Good morning to the three of you. Good morning. Good morning. May this cup of, oh, yeah, my lipstick marks on it. Oh my God. Yep, I put my little lips up on. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, if you wondered if Justine puts a little lip gloss on for herself at the house, yes, she does. That's what keeps my lips soft. Aw, thank you, thank you. So here's Sweet Justine's two helpful, what did they used to call them, like helpful household tips. Number one, if you want to know what a microwave will, you know, if it really radiates anything, all you have to do is place some fresh flowers right next to the microwave and use the microwave a few times, and wow, see how quickly those things kind of go whoop. And the other thing is that in doubt, if you don't have a spoon, a fork will work to stir your coffee, because somehow, with only having one eye today. Hello, Bruce, how are you? I didn't pick a spoon to stir my coffee. I picked a fork. And let me tell you, I thought my coffee tasted better. So I'm going to say that the fork is better to stir your coffee in the morning than a spoon. The spoon is overrated. That's all I got to say. Is that where the action happens? Yes, Bruce, right here. The buffet, the bath, with a little snack before or after the bath. I mean, you know, I can't, what can I say, right? What can I say? All I can say is that I treat my birds very well, and I think that they deserve the best. So I do. I think they should have, you know, a nice opportunity for a bath, a little something to eat, a little snack. She does. There you go. Oh my gosh. Your Matt, your mom already knew what I didn't know. It always starts in England, always starts in England, America. We think we're the first, but we are so the last. Ugh, terrible, terrible, terrible. So, Bruce, how you acclimating back to Texas hot? You doing good? You guys staying out of trouble over there? Today, up here on the Red, it is 67 degrees. It's going to be a clear sky. Doesn't look like it's going to be too cloudy today. Justine has work on her mind, but I came out to feed the crows and was, oh, what a beautiful morning. What a beautiful morning. I had to show, hello, high life, how are you? Good morning. Getting ready for work today, getting ready for work. Oh, you're so cute. Thank you for saying that. Your favorite on and off YouTuber? Well, just so you guys know, when I'm not here, in the future and you miss me, I also have a blog and a podcast. Matt will drop those links. Yay! Ashley's back. And so if you're ever like, I'm not on live stream, but you're like, what is Justine up to? What is Justine thinking? You could go hit up my blog. I post in there, I'm trying to be more consistent, but I'm trying to find what media works as I'm losing my eyesight, I'm losing my ability to speak and my ability to type. I feel like pretty soon I might have to teach my toes to do something. I'm not really sure, but so go over and check those things out. It's a little bit more about my brain than a visual, cues of cooking and laughing and enjoying life, but you can always find something over there. Oh, it's all right. Oh, I miss you too. Oh, yes, I did see your meeting. We're going to have a meeting. I figure we'll be able to do this just for a little while till the sun starts to kind of hit over here. And if everybody isn't aware of, in our Discord this Friday, the time is to be determined yet, so you'll have to pay close attention. We will be having a watch party of Sweet Justine's episode Freaky Friday 222 this Friday. It is a blast. It will be, that was the episode where Koopa joined me in the kitchen. And hello, Stephen. Yes, there is a meeting today in our Discord for mods at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. I can't wait to see all of you in there. But yes, so if you want to join us for our Freaky Friday, make sure you go over to Discord, get yourself in there before Friday, and you could come over and hang out. We're trying to get on StreamYard to be able to live stream the panel watching the movie, but we are still working that out, and we're no big channel. We're just a little channel trying to do big things, and so stay tuned for that. That'll be a lot of fun. And oh, thank you, High Life. I miss you guys too, but my hip wasn't working. I really, since that Friday, since the doctor, I understood. I know what's happening, I just pushed through things, but my hip was just, it was turned out and it just did not want to cooperate. And then pretty soon, the virus came out. Because, I don't know if it's one or the other. They never know. And then it went up into the brainstem and attacked my eye, and so then my eye wasn't doing good for a couple of days, and so I'm on my glasses. So this is when I usually look like I'm the librarian or teacher look, and then last night I noticed it was trying to lock up my calf, and I was like, no. So I put some Arctic Montana on it, and it really helped. And today I'm up and moving, and I'm feeling a little bit better. And luckily my brain is working really good. It's the rest of me that is having trouble for sure. He's going to be your second best friend. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Nightbot. Thank you, Nightbot. Yeah, I love it over there. I tried to get it started. Look at little Chippy. He's like, this is the picture that I showed everybody where he's on his belly. Look at him wagging his tail going, oh, what is that? She's right there. Can I get something? What can I get? Get something, Chippy. Hurry. Grab something before I come. Hurry, Chippy. Hurry, Chippy, eat it. I'll let you eat a little bit. Come on, Chippy. Chippy. I know I really should be going in. Oh, thank you, Ron. I mean, a lot of us have trouble with that, immune disorders, arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, especially. There's different things that a lot of us struggle with that really lock us into our body. But I have learned in my 26, almost 30-year, really being dealing with things that nobody really understood for 30 years. That, you have to rest when your body says rest, but if your mind is so full of despair that your body is breaking down, then your mind cannot do any work. And that is what I want to share with everybody, that even though my body seems to be like really, man, struggling the last 2 weeks, my immune system will just not re-kick in, that my brain, my beautiful brain, has allowed me to do things on my computer that I never thought possible, and especially me during the Mercury retrograde. Hold on, I gotta go chase Chippy away. Chippy, you look pretty full now. The buffet is Chippy, you didn't pay for the all you can eat. You just paid for the first or second round, okay? You have to let other people be able to come to the buffet. Chippy, 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 let other people come to the buffet. Didn't you get enough? Go on. Go down the superhighway. Go on. All right, come on over, little ones. Come on. Chippy's gonna eat the whole buffet. So I've been very excited and not disappointed. My body has done this before. That is one of the things about MS and neurological and arthritis or any kind of inflammation. But this time it was different. Instead of feeling sorry for myself and starting to be more like, this sucks, man, I started being like, well, what can I do? All right, well, get your notebook and pen. You can still write, can't you? And then, I've done that for years. Then I was like, damn, I probably need one notebook. So, I've been hobbling over and getting my notebooks and pulling them over and trying to refamiliarize myself with all the notebooks that I've had over the years. And it hit me. My friend Georgiana was like, she's like, one day you're going to take all those notebooks and you're going to put them together, and all the things you've ever wanted to do are going to be just laid out there like a plan. And you know what? Oh, you have a good day at work. High Life. You could watch this later when you come home. You have a great, safe day out there in the wild city. And damn if she wasn't true, I'm going to reach out to her and tell her that when I'm sick, I make plans in my notebooks that now I'm being able to execute, because now I have the plans laid out, and now I have the time, because my body has said, hey, slow down. I need you to work on these things, and that needs your attention, your mind, and your hands. So, sometimes when we're having these tough things, we have to look at them. I know it's really tough. It's been a very much a struggle for me. Believe me, this is, you're finding me towards the ending chapter of my book. That we have to be able to, it's so simple to say, rise above. And Matt, there's a song for you, right? We have to be able to rise above the jumping to the worst case scenario. I'm so tired of that here in America. I'm burned out. I got fatigue. I got negative fatigue. I don't know what to call it, but I got something. I got negative fatigue. I'm so tired of, especially America. People came over to America for the World Cup and saw the same beauty I saw. Why can't we all see that? Why can't we all see that life isn't as bad as we make it out to be? We don't have, if we don't got nothing in our life going out, doesn't mean we have to cause, go to our neighbor and be, your fence is 2 inches closer to my house than it should be. Who cares? You're never even going to do anything with those 2 inches. You probably don't even mow your lawn. I mean, seriously, people, this isn't a rant. It was like an awakening. It was like, wow, epiphany. You know what I mean? And, just like, the other day when Matt was like, hey, We need help. There's a machine down, a machine down. We pull together. That's why we build community, so that you can reach out. And it doesn't matter if your toilet's overflowing, your brain is overflowing, your body is giving out. You know, reach out a little bit. Do you need something? I know we all live apart for each other, but oh, my favorite bird. Oh, I love that bird. I love that bird. I love you, bird. I do have a little OCD, but you know what? I think it's good. Or is that attention deficit disorder? I don't know. I don't label myself anymore. I just feel like we need to know that there are people out here that have solutions to our problems. Sometimes we just have to take a deep breath, get out of our own emotions, and start, planning. If we can't do it, damn, at least plan it. You know, plan what you're going to do when you get out of that bed. Plan what you can do when you get out of that house, that situation, that job. Get it out of your brain and onto a piece of paper, and you will be amazed uh, how your life will change. And it's sad that, uh, you know, it's sad that we live in a world, uh, like I said, ooh, are we going to get our first bath taker? Go over there, get a little seed, take a little bath. Um, we live in a society that doesn't look for solutions. What it does is points out problems, and that's probably the worst thing. So we need to really uh, allow ourselves an opportunity as individuals and as a society to rise above it. You know what I mean? And this wasn't even what my podcast was going to be about today, which is so funny. Obviously, that's why you need to check out all my media, because sometimes what Justine is thinking at one time isn't always what I'm thinking the next time. But I do see it as being something that, that has really, as Ron said, taken down a lot of people, you know. And it's sad that people people feed off of chaos, but what you guys don't realize is bots feed off chaos, trolls feed off chaos. But there's a lot of good people that need help rising up, you know. Oh, Chippy is in, like, man, he is in heaven. Did you see that picture I took of oh, I just posted one on my blog. And I think I've said this before, but I'm just going to let everybody know. Why I'm moving the food is because the crows do not poo where they eat, but the squirrels do. And I'm not going to have them pooing all over my deck. So everybody's going to be moving that direction to the backyard pretty soon. And what's wrong, High Life? And, you know, hopefully, we'll still be able to watch them, but they will be down there watching. I know. Sometimes we just have to, when it comes to work, like I said, we've talked about that before, right? You know, the best way to solve a work problem is to actually try to work somewhere that you like to work, or somewhere that you already spend your money. What, Chippy? What are you doing, Chippy? What's wrong, Chippy? There is no stool there, Chippy. Chippy, you got to move over. I moved it. Oh my God, they're so spoiled. Look at him. He is. There you go. There you go, Chippy. There you go. Oh my Lord. All right, run home. Take that home to your babies. Oh. Oh, Matt, that was a very interesting question. I don't know if I would have answered it. I don't know. I am not a doctor. I do know that there is a connection between children who are adopted straight from their mother's womb, that there is a correlation with abandonment issues in adoptees who were not able to bond on the outside with the same mother that they are bonding on for the inside for 9 months. Interesting though. Yeah. So I do think that, I mean, like I said, I'm no scientist or anything, but I know my son through his I appreciate you too, High Life, that he was definitely traumatized, and I saw that in real time He's got over it now, but I saw that in real time up until he's probably like 4 or 5. Uh, he had the umbilical cord wrapped around his neck and was going to have a natural birth, but I had to have an emergency C-section. And he would not put anything, he hated anything around his neck, even his shirts. If his shirts were too close around his neck, he would go into a little baby panic mode, very, very bad. And so I really related that to, wow, me too. If I was like, if I had my first memory coming into this world was almost dying by something wrapped around my neck, I probably wouldn't want anything wrapped around my neck. And there was a lot of paranoia. I hate to say it, not that I instilled, because I couldn't, it's not like we could be like, hey, yeah, you wrap that neck. But I kept him really close to me for the duration of his first couple of years, like very, very close because of a lot of issues that he was born with. So, but now he wears a necklace and he's all good. So I think if you have parents or an environment that supports, and that's what we were just talking about, you could go through a whole bunch of trauma, but if you have a environment that supports you, that's why in America we really tried to build on immigration in the fact that even though in your country you might have experienced a lot of traumatic, horrible things, if you come here, this was supposed to be a safe place, and it once was. I mean, I'm not saying that America didn't have crime, it had organized crime. Now they're not even organized. Now they're all over the place. You know what I mean? But this is supposed to be a safe place for people to be able to come so you could live your best life possible. You know what I mean? The pursuit of happiness, that is something that I feel like the whole world could use right now. Good morning, Amy. Thank you for your reach out the other day. I really appreciate you so much. And I appreciate everyone that reaches out when I go quiet on all my formats. Thank you so much. It does mean so much to me. Hello, Benzie. How are you? How are you? It's so good to see everybody. See, sometimes I just have to open this up just so we could all say hi to everybody. Yeah, no, I think that we learn through personal experience, and I don't mind answering some questions. I think that Matt just did what I would expect him to do. Just remove that. Let me come and say hi to everybody while I come over here and check my little feed. I don't want to put too much feed, but Chippy's really Chippy, you still Chippy. Listen, oh, you're not the same Chippy. Did your other friend Chippy go get you? Because you're a little tiny Chippy. Oh, Chippy, you're a baby Chippy. Chippy, let me get some more nuts before you eat all the nuts. You're eating all the nuts. Don't eat all the nuts. Leave some of the nuts for the woodpeckers. The woodpecker family. For the woodpecker family. For the woodpecker family. The woodpecker family. Oh, it is beautiful here this morning. That's why I turned on the live stream. I came out to feed the birds and I looked down and I went, damn, they got a good, I'll show you. They got a good spread. Let me show you. Well, and I was like, damn, those birds got a good old spread. Dang, Justine. And then it sounded so pretty because nobody was out and about. And here's my new little bird bath for them. I had a bird bath all along. I am such a dweeb. I'm such a dweeb. So like I was saying earlier, if you're just joining me, here's their buffet. And they could come for a little bath, and after their bath, before they leave, they could grab a snack for their way home. Yeah, the yard's looking pretty crazy, huh? So that's what it's looking like now. So if you could see, the strawberries, blueberries are overtaking the hill. The doctor is not very happy with me. So I'll have to do something about that this fall. Oh, I was eating some too. I mean, dang, it is all the cashews from work. And I'm gonna put the hunter stand back there, and then that's where I'm gonna make their little place to eat so they can poo, pee, fight, whatever. Then we'll have a little camera facing that way when we want to watch them. And if you guys saw the bear, you turn your back for a minute. That's one thing about chippies. Chippies have no fear. You could squirt them with water like directly in their face, and they will be like, oh, you're the one. I was wondering who was eating those blueberries. You're going to have to jump. You can do it, Chippy. Come right here. Here, I'll give you a seat. Chippy, don't panic. Don't panic, Chippy. Don't panic, Chippy. I know you're a baby. Oh. Poor Chippy. I was like, I'll just sit next to you, Chippy. So he's the blueberry thief. I was wondering who's eating those blueberries. I was wondering who was eating those blueberries. He is fast, believe me. Sometimes they're the only ones that I get a little nervous, Stephen, because they're like run right to you, right? And then I go, oh my God, what if he runs up me? And then I think, oh my gosh, Justine, just be calm, be calm. But yeah, so I'm going to try to fix that fence. And this is where the bear came through the other day. It doesn't look like it's deep down there, but you know, it's pretty deep down there. You know, and this, I got to clean all this out. That tree's going to stay, but some of those other ones are going to have to go. So this fall, we're going to do a big cleanup. A big cleanup. So yeah. So it's grown a lot just in the last week, you know, with all the rain and heat. Hello, Josh, how are you? And like I said, the crows were already here this morning. And so let me put you back in the saddle. Back in the saddle again. I really love these. Let me just show you. I love these right here. Those little flowers right there are so pretty. This phone, I got to get a better secondary phone. What do you expect from a 16? This is my backup phone, but I noticed that the quality of the picture, if you zoom, is just terrible. Samson, God, what we put up with in the olden days. What we put up in the olden days. All right, I'm gonna have to put you guys in the saddle again. Good morning, everybody. I know I'm a mess. I'm a mess, but it's all right. I haven't been feeling good, hanging out, and we're seeing if we can see anything this morning. Seeing if we can see anything this morning. I am all doing the best we can do this morning. Hello, hello, how are you? How are you? I'm getting everything together for a new format. Are you guys excited for a new format? I am. You know, when everybody was like, reset, I kept thinking, what the hell is all this reset? But I think we got reset by that June 29th moon. I don't know about anybody else, but I did a 360-degree whoop. But every time I do that, then my body goes, we got to readjust to the new vibration. Tell you more, tell you more, tell you more. Yeah, well, we're going to have Tuesdays are going to be Test Kitchen Tuesdays. And I have what some people know, some people don't know, that I have been working on a cookbook since, 2012. Started my cookbook in 2012, and then due to illness, life, and just a whole bunch of screwed up things, it sat on the shelf in a notebook where I'd been writing all my recipes over these years, formatting every time I have an idea going over there. And so for this last week, I found a format I liked online. It's user-friendly for somebody that's old like me and sometimes electronically dumb. So on Tuesdays, we are going to be testing some of my recipes here in the kitchen. Oh, look, there's two of them now. I told you the smaller one was the new one, brought their buddy. And so, ooh, the wind's coming. Good thing I put those down there. Hello, Break Forever. How are you? How are you? Good to have you in the chat. And so we're going to be going through the kitchen and going through tools, and we're going to be playing with things. And then some of our top picked, we will, as a community, when it gets closer to time, we're going to have some of your top picks, and they will be included in the book with a little nod to my YouTube community helping to bring that book together, because the proceeds of that book is going to help us for something that I can't announce until after today's 2 p.m. Eastern Time mod meeting in Discord. For my mods like Amy who are in Discord, Matt will be reaching out to you with the new information and exciting stuff that we have planned. So, like I said, with some of the proceeds to that, we are going to be having kind of like a community, Sweet Justine community fund. So the next time, like someone like William needs a little help, instead of me trying to figure out a GoFundMe, I will just out of our community fund be able to send him a donation from our community, from the contributions made through the purchase of the cookbook. So like I said, the brain is working really good. It's just the body's not there. And if it's not, Papa, we stay forever in there. We always say two, we think we're going to be an hour, but by the time we're all done talking and chatting and having a good time, it'll be like, 2 hours or so. So you're fine. And like I said, with Amy, Matt will just send, talk to her and keep her up to date. And I can even reach out because I have her on Facebook, and we could video chat on Facebook, and I could do that. So we could work some things out for those mods that aren't in there. Oh, you know what? I need to do something. Just hold on. Hold on. Amy, hold on. All right, there you go. That way, when you come in this count, if you see something you need to take care of. Look, see, Chippy's going to come right next to me. It's weird. I have to research how they see us because he comes right up here. Chippy, this is old Chippy. Chippy, the nuts have moved. I moved the nuts, Chippy. Oh, you're welcome. I moved the nuts, Chippy. Because I know that Discord isn't everybody's thing. It's just a really great place for all of us to be able to, they can get in there to meet. So no worries. Oh, perfect. Oh, you're welcome. Perfect. Yeah, I meant to do it earlier, but remember, I'm blind. Just so that you guys know, without my glasses on, I really, I can see up close, but it's got to be up close. And then that's the eye that twitches out. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. Yeah. Uh, Amy, I sometimes, I looked, what's weird is, it's so funny. It was your profile picture that, and it's small. Isn't that weird that I could recognize even though I can't see very good? Oh, yeah, you need to be blue. You need to be blue, girl. Yep. 2. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. Well, and like I said, it's been really, um, I'm going to start again to set a more consistency in the live streaming. I'm going to go back to, not streaming on probably Wednesdays and Thursdays, and leaving that to like things that, other things that I need to do. We all have been talking about also doing a secondary platform where I could live stream my podcast so we could have discussions and do the podcast and the live stream. And those are all new concepts to me. So, one step at a time. Uh, oh, you're going to be closing your old channel? Oh, wow. That's what I mean. I think there's a giant reset. There you go. I knew it. I knew you'd have a song in there. I mean, it is true. This is what I think that reset from the 29th is about. I really think that somehow those of us who like held the faith, stayed firm and just whatever it was. I don't know. I don't know what is our golden ticket into the Willy Wonka chocolate factory. Each has its own thing, right? Each comes with its own lesson, its own obstacle, its own release. Maybe what happened to all of us is we were like, I'm tired of fighting a system that fights against me. I'm going to, as the Native American said, I'm going to go with the flow. Okay, quit trying to be that person when that isn't who you are, and be who you are, but we have to fine tune it, right? And financially, it's hard. Oh, Chippy, did you just do that? All right, Chippy has a toe fetish. Damn it, Chippy. You're a troll. He just came over and sniffed my toe. Chippy, don't ever sniff my toe again, you foot freak. But, we all just have to rise above. The same thing, like if you were here earlier and I, talked about that, when my body, like right now, I'm standing on one leg, really hurts. I should be sitting down. But if I sit down, what I'm doing is I'm going to lock that nerve up. So I got to just stand up, like the song. Just got to rise up for a minute. Micro tasks. This whole new notebook I'm writing, is all about taking big things and making them small, even when to others that is nothing. Someone walking from their chair to the bathroom to most people is nothing. But to a lot of people who have, like I said, chronic illness, disease, aging, just immobility, what we don't realize as a society, and watching this cool chiropractor I've been watching lately, our bones will fuse together in those positions if we do not stretch, strengthen, and allow our bones to move naturally and be able to reposition themselves after falls, injuries, surgeries. And so, movement is important. And I remember when I dated Mark, he would get out of bed every morning and he would stretch. And man, I was like, how can you do that? You don't even have a cup of coffee. You're just like, I used to lay on the bed, on my belly, fascinated, looking at a man who could just jump right out of bed and go right into exercising right next to his bed, stretching. I was like, God brought me you so that I could, learn how to put exercise first. But really, he had been in so many car accidents. He was in sports when he was younger, and his body took a lot of hits. And as he got older, and he was tall, 6 foot something, that he realized in his life, in order to be able to do the things that he had to do, he had to kind of work through the pain, right? So whenever I first got sick and I was like, oh God, I just can't walk my leg, he'd go, we're going to the beach. You like the beach, don't you? Yep. He goes, okay, let's go for a car ride. And I don't realize that what he was doing was he was microing me, right? He was like, well, let me drive you to the beach. Then at least you could get out of the house. You don't have to walk. You could walk to the car. Okay, you could walk down to the beach. Oh, okay. Now you can, and then pretty soon, at the beach, he'd be like, oh, you want to just put your feet in the water? Look, if you walk down there, if you come back, I'll give you a penny back ride. I never took a penny back ride from this man. Well, I might have, that I forgot of in just some funny sense, but you know what I mean, that he would micro me. All right, let's just walk down to the benches, and then, look, there's an open bench right there. I'll go sit on it, and then you come over, you just walk over. And he got me walking. And you know what? He was right. Every time afterwards, I felt good. And my ex is trying to do that for me right now, which I appreciate it, in the fact that, get out, do a little walking, and get up on the hill. And the hill is a huge thing, let me tell you. That would be a huge walk for me. I haven't been able to walk the complete hill since before my heart attack, and bless me, I've tried a couple times, so I just can't do it. And but I would love to do that. And I think that's the whole thing, is that you know taking things small is better than wallowing in the pity of what we can't do. You know what I mean? And that's what locks us into mindsets, and then our body follows. Like, if you tell your body you can't do something, your body's going to go, well, you know best. You run this show. I mean, if you don't believe in us, it's like I did Reiki the other day on a really good friend of mine. I actually attuned her to her Reiki master, and she had a little toe that was dead. And I was like, hey, what's up with your little toe? Look at that little word. What's up with your little toe? It just doesn't have anything going on there. Come to find out, she hits that little toe so much that it said, well, listen, if you don't care about hurting me, I don't care about you. So it just disconnected itself. Can you imagine that? It just instead of just dislocating itself, it didn't cut off the blood flow. It has blood flow, but it's cold and useless. So I told her, I said, you're just going to have to start talking to that toe every day and rubbing it and being like, hey, sounds really corny, but rub that toe in the morning. Rub all your feet in the morning. Rub all your little toes in the morning. Go, wake up, little toes. If you have problems with circulation, you have to do something. Sitting around and feeling bad for yourself about having it is not going to do anything. If anything, it's going to raise your cortisol levels, raise your inflammation, and then reconfirm to you how miserable you are in a real painful way. And people start to live with pain every day, and then they accept it when they haven't even tried to do anything about it, even in a microwave. In a microwave. In a micro type of way. Wow, that was a tongue twister together. I know, isn't that funny? Those two are crazy. Well, and that's the whole thing, Stephen. And it's not, listen, it's not anybody's fault that we haven't been taught to appreciate this meat suit that we ride in, knowing that, with age does come the issues. But I have seen in the health food store, and even with Dave's dad, Paul, that at 95, you can still be spry, funny, charming. You could get out and do things. Your body will still work for you, but you have to work for your body. You know what I mean? You have to, you have to, you have to do stuff. You got to get moving. We all have to, including myself. I think I remember when, let me just think. I remember when I told Austin that at 50, before I was 50, I was going to be somewhere that I'm not. I said, oh, before I'm 60, I'm going to be there before I'm not. 10 years. 10 years to do some things that in the last week I started and feel like I can complete them. 10 years. So, at a snail's pace, a person can move, but the point is accomplishing them, getting them done, and feeling good about the fact that you were able to do them by yourself. Nobody is going to come and save you. All these people that get things done, have you ever asked yourself, man, how did that person write that book? How did they find the time? They didn't write that book. Someone wrote that book for them. They just made a couple phone calls, told some stories, maybe met with them for 3 or 4 times, talked to them about the stories they want. And just like AI told them to put the filler in. Come on. Let's all be honest here, okay? Hi, Dixon. How are you? So we have to go easy on ourselves. We have to be able to realize that the only person in this life you're truly competing in for anything is yourself. Because if you don't get that job, it wasn't meant for you. Maybe you're too smart for that job. Maybe there's a better job. Maybe there's one that is less demanding, long-term longevity. We have to really think about those things in our life. We have to start realizing that not everything is a punishment. Sometimes it's a protection. You know, what did they used to say? Rejection is God's protection. You know, oh, Chippy, don't even think about coming over to my toe. Chippy don't know what to do. I'm standing where they normally feed. That's why they're all freaked out over there. But you know, we just have to do small things. You know, uh, yeah, small steps lead to big changes. I mean, you know, how does a baby learn to walk? Have we all forgotten because we're all so old that we tried to stand on our feet and our little diaper would catch our little butt and you hope there was nothing in there because it wasn't going to be no fun. You sat on that stuff, boy. I think that's probably why I potty trained first. I was like, damn, I gotta walk so I can get to the bathroom. So when I fall, when I learn to run, I'm not gonna be falling in my own poo. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, we all have to start somewhere. And, you know, I've shared on this channel many times, and I'm not afraid of death. I'm afraid of not accomplishing uh, what I want to get done before I leave this place. Because I don't know if heaven they're going to have typewriters, Ron. Oh, you do? Well, Amy, let's work together because you like to work at home, huh? Let's get together. Let's brainstorm for you and me. Let's brainstorm. Let's brainstorm. Let's brainstorm. I love brainstorming. Let's brainstorm. I love it. All right, let's get you going. We're gonna brainstorm. All right, I just put that out in the universe. We're gonna brainstorm. Brainstorm. Amy needs a job that keeps her in the cool, around plants and cool people too. She needs a place where she can watch Sammy too, a place where she can groove and be who she is with everybody and me too. Amen. Amen. There we go. And I did a little sugar, little dance and a little shimmy for that one. So I put a little extra juice on that prayer for you. A little extra sweet Justine on that prayer for you. Yeah, that's the one that's always the hardest. So, you know, it seems like you were all dealing with what if the bottom falls out, and God wants to say, I got you. I got you. I got better plans for you. I got better plans for you. See, if you pray, you have to have faith. Prayer without faith is, not to be a rhymer, but it's a waste. You know what I mean? There's a good t-shirt. Write that down, Matt. There's a good t-shirt. Right? You know, it's you got to have, if you send up a prayer to heaven, the quickest thing that is going to stop it in motion is your own doubt, your own self-doubt. You know, when I used to lecture, I used to tell this story about when I first started learning about angels in the metaphysical sense, not in the biblical sense, but in the metaphysical sense. And, you know, back then, Doreen Virtue was very big on archangels. And, you know, for all my jobs, I always I don't know, I live, breathe them. And so I was studying, and Archangel Raphael is the saint patron of health and well-being. And that if you called on that angel for healing properties, he was the mediator between you and God in your healing, and that you could lift up your pains to him. And if you closed your eyes and envisioned a green light of healing around wherever that issue was, that was almost like a call to that angel, giving them permission to please come and intercede for me, because I can't do anything more for myself physically, and I need you through the power of God to help me. And so I was in the shower one day, and I had bent my hand back, and it was so funny. I was in the shower, and I go, hey, let me just try this stuff out. So I envisioned a green, light around my wrist. And man, within seconds, the pain went away, and I went, wow, this stuff really works. I was bending it back and forth, and it was gone, right? And then I put my head under, I'll never forget, then I put my head under the shower and I was now back shampooing, rinsing the shampoo out of my hair. That wrist was not hurting at all. And I went, yeah, but where is my insurance card just in case I have to go to the doctor? And within a second, the pain came back fully, fully. And I learned a big lesson that God giveth, God taketh away. You don't got no faith, it don't work. Sorry. Faith only works if there is belief. It's a hollow word. Okay, I better go inside. Hear that? Let's see if I'll do it again. That right there is a baby crow. I did with my new binoculars. I spy the mama and the baby crow. So we were right. There was a mama crow feeding earlier because birds are born almost full, like the woodpeckers we saw. It was really hard to tell, but the interaction, that crow that grabbed the other crow and slung it the other day, that was trying to teach the youngins the way of the tribe, the way we should do that for here in our own society, not in a busybody way, but in a loving, caring, like, hey, pay attention. This is feeding time. This could be a trick. What you're doing with the right person, you could get killed by doing that. And crows know that. Crows know they're in dangers from predators and humans all the time. And so you have to teach your youngins to how to tell the difference between good humans and not so good humans, and how to keep yourself safe out in these woods. All right, you two, I'm gonna head in for a little bit myself, let the crows do their thing so everybody can get back to watching before the sun comes out and forces us back in. They weren't gonna tell, oh, they never tell. I'll tell you a scary, scary story. There was a Italian restaurant, I don't know why I can't think of the name right now, in a pretty big town. And Olive Garden. It was Olive Garden. And one day, all the employees came to work and they had shut the restaurant down and didn't tell them. They had closed the whole business and it was mid month and they had only got half the 2 week check. So they didn't even get the whole amount. They didn't give them enough time to find a job, let alone to save their money to prepare for what they needed. And it was a huge uproar in that town. I think some kind of legal person, or I don't know, a townsperson, council or whatever. I don't know if they accomplished it. Here comes the crows. They tried to do a regulation that if they were going to do something like that, that they, just like an employee is supposed to give their employer notice, that a company needs to give their employees notice. But the reason why they don't do it is because you'll all quit. It's a terrible snake tactic, but I have seen it many times in many in many places. Yeah. All right. I was gonna try to get you a little closer because the crows are checking it out. So I'm gonna show them that we're gonna put some good feed out for them, and I'm gonna go. And do a few things. So hold on. So funny. You can see where he started at one end. Yeah, Chippy's like a vacuum. Like Chippy will go on one end and he'll just scoop it up like scoop, 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 scoop. It's like a front loader. Well, good thing you were on it. Hello, JFam. How are you? Good thing you were on it, right? You know, some people they wouldn't. God protected you. God protected you, Amy. God protected you. God said, uh, Amy, pay attention. And you did. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. You know, yeah, I don't know. I just submitted 4 classes for the next 2 months. Uh, and what's really great is, and well, 2 of them aren't classes. I'm doing an in person support group now uh, upstairs in the studio from the health food store. Same as the one in the Discord. Life goes on, just a different format because it's in person, so it's a different format. It won't be subject based, it'll be just uh, sharing, like a sharing circle where people can share about, you know, what's going on with them and what they're struggling with, and you know, see if we can come up with some solutions. So yeah, it'll be good. Oh, that's okay. You know, we're just glad you showed up, Jamie. Yeah, we're just glad you showed up, hon. You know, if you need to talk, all you have to do is let Matt know, and we can hop over to Discord, and you know, I'll just close that door so that there's no possibility of anybody hearing us talk. Do you, if you need us to go over there, because yeah, we sure could. If you'd like to, just reach out to Matt when you're ready. Uh, you know, when you have some time, and he'll reach out to me, and and we'll take care of that. Okay? Yeah. You know, and if you just need a little space, we are here to give you space to, you know, J-Man, uh, let's just keep in mind that no matter what you're processing, that, you know, you're supported, uh, you're loved, and allow your brain time to process it in a way that allows you to, as my bestest friend ever in the world, Deva would say, detach yourself. The emotions get overwhelming. It's okay to detach yourself from the feelings and look at it in a objective way, like a movie. And I know that when we talk to a therapist, a physical therapist, we're trying to integrate instead of dissociating. But as humans, we're supposed to be able to do both, because in the middle of a fire, you can't remember when you were 4 years old or have your brain triggering some. It has to detach from the past memory and go, all right, what did you learn from that? Go to the nearest exit. Go to the nearest exit. Keep calm. Stay focused. Then when you get outside, that's why you see people after traumatic things, they're going through them and they're doing all this stuff, and everybody calls it adrenaline rush. And it's not really an adrenaline rush, it's called disassociation. It's for that moment they have disassociated for what happened, and their brain is like, listen, we got to take care of business here. We don't have time to be emotional. So just remember, you know, that it's not easy to do it. She used to yell at me because I was still yelling at the screen all the time. And she's like, they can't hear you. They're on the movie screen. You're just supposed to be observing this for right now. Stop trying to intervene. You know, and when it comes to processing for myself, sometimes I just have to like really just take my brain out of the equation. So, you know, just know we're here for you, and that, uh, you know, using your coping skills that you have been working on and learning are helping you through this process. And we appreciate your ability to speak to not feeling yourself. And that's something that I feel is really safe on our channel for that, for sure. Oh, no, that I think Chippy. Did you see a big squirrel? Oh, are the squirrels coming now? Did the chippies tell the squirrels that there's food out here? Yeah, those chippies are pretty crazy. Well, here to let you process a little bit, J-Man, I'm going to let you have a little bit of some wilderness sounds, some woodland sounds, and maybe see some birds. I'm here for you if you need me, okay, hon? Uh, I'll be in the chat, everybody, and I'm just a tap away, but I'm going to be working on some other things this morning. All right, enjoy the view, and happy Thursday. Yeah, J-Man, he was here earlier. He had to go. I'm gonna give you guys like a more bird's eye view. I just feel like the action is gonna be. The action is gonna. They're not gonna. Those little booger snots are not gonna care. But we can get it more up close of them eating. Now let me move this out of Chippy's way because I don't want Chippy to knock you guys over. I'm gonna get the other day when Dave, me, and Paul were in the Walmart, I looked at a trough, but it was like, I don't know, it was a lot of money, $25 or something. I was like, oh dang, you're gonna buy something for $25 to feed the crows out of, but I need a trough. I have a trough. I have a trough. Yeah, but it's deep. I don't know. See, Chippy don't care about me. Chippy, will you model for me? Oh, dang, Chippy. My fault. I'm blaming Chippy. Chippy. Chippy, could you please? He's going to start at one end and he's going to vacuum clean that whole thing. Chippy, stop trying to eat my food. Leave those alone, Chippy. Chippy. And he's off. What did he take? What did that little thief take? What did that little thief take? What did that little thief take? Did he take a squirt? I mean, did he take a blueberry? Did he take a strawberry? All right, I don't think you guys will blow over from here. Yeah, I can't do hummingbird nectar because hummingbird nectar is bear's Kool-Aid. So if a bear saw any type of thing, instead of walking past my house, she would bring a little cub up here and they'd have a nice little tea party with my stuff. So nope, I'm not allowed to. My mom was always like, oh, we should do it. And then the warden was, nah, not during certain seasons. You shouldn't do it. So yeah. So now you guys will get a more up close and personal view.
Could you please save some for the other chippies? Thank you, I appreciate it. This has been a public service announcement from the caregivers of the seeds. We appreciate you sharing the seeds with other little living creatures. Thank you so much. Now back to your nature break. Oh, so there's two of you. Two of you, huh? Interesting. Yeah. You better run, little one. Oh, yeah. I'm right here. Oh, what do you got in your mouth? A big old grape? Better run with that grape. Run, 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 run. Take that little grape home. Go on, you little weirdo. Go on. Take it home. It's a big fat grape. Let's just take a look at our stash. How's everybody doing?
How's everybody doing? Hello, T. You have a superb day. Good morning. Good morning.
Well, it looks like they ate. They're moving. It's so funny. Well, there's some good stuff still here. There's still some walnuts. There's still some cashews. I'll just break them up a little smaller. Yeah, see, I want to get like a. I think that might be my part of my adventure today.
Good morning. Oh, God, you probably had a big, unfortunately. Oh, you did the catnip. Oh, I know that catnip. It was crazy. Isn't it crazy? I never thought of it for human conception, which is so weird. I mean, it's an herb. We sell it in the health food store. But I was like, yeah, people can come get it in bulk for their own little cats. You know what I mean? Never thinking for humans. Damn. Yeah, did you see? Oh, yeah. Yes, it's a charcuterie. Not really. I should have some other stuff on there, but yeah. I'm supposed to be working on things, T, but I'm like a little distracted this morning because I also had on my list I wanted to get a few things done this morning and trying to figure out my plan. But yeah. Oh, you too? I know, isn't it wild? But didn't you sleep good? I slept good on that tea. I might have to make some tonight. I might have to. What I did now, what is cool is tea. What I did was I brewed up a big batch of that, catnip that was added to like lemon balm and like chamomile and butterfly pea protein. I brewed it up and then I drank a little before I went to bed, but the rest I kept. And then what I did was I used it kind of medicinally, to make a nice ice cold drink if I needed to relax through the day. Just enough to kind of, take the edge off and not too much. So there's a little helpful hint of fuck doing things. I love you, Amy. Oh, Amy, I would give you a big fat hug right now. I know. There's another there's another winning. Yes, a little ice fusion. Yes, that's I have a. I mean, I'm. I don't know. I I feel like this working on my cortisol. It's really allowed me to kind of experience different things. I mean, just like Amy, I don't know about you, T, but we're all a little 420 friendly here. And I like the feeling it gives me. And I like getting things done when I'm doing it. But I don't want my body tense. I want the CBD effect. So sometimes having those little extra herbs in there, maybe that catnip is what's missing. I don't know. I might have to add catnip to my new, I don't know if you guys know, but in the back of my brain, I tell the Lord, oh Lord, if you let me live long and prosperous, I have an idea that could change the world. And no, it's not bubble baths. And no, it's not dance parties. But I like T's it's infusion. It's an infusion. It's an infusement moment. You're 420 right now? Hold on, let me 420 right now. Hold on. Let me 420 with my little cup of coffee right now. Just give me a minute here. Let me go grab it. Hold on. right, Amy. Cheers to you and our pipe too. Here we go. To 420 mornings. Well, hello, little guy. How are you? Oh, did we have a little woodpecker? Who's a puffin? I know I got to step back. The birds aren't sure about me. I'm going to come sit in this chair over here. Cheers. Chippy, may the puff be with you. May you be downwind, and may you be enlightened. May you be enlightened by the puff. Come on, puff. Puff. Now, I have to admit, they're very brave. I'm learning a lot about my wild life friends, and they are teaching me many lessons. The chipmunks, they're a breed of their own, that's for sure. And they're fast. They are fast. And piggies, look at that. He is such a big. Excuse me, sir. And look, I can almost walk up to him. Watch. Excuse me, sir. I was wondering, do you like which ones do you like? You just dropped yourself? Come out from underneath there. So you can almost walk up to them. Like they're the strangest little breed. You can almost like walk up to them. But then you walk up to me and go, God, is it really safe for me to be walking up to him? What if one like goes, ah? So I always go, oh, just do it nice and slow. You know, move like Cheech and Chong. You know what I mean? Just a nice flow. Oh, JFam's going to join us. Come on, people now. Puff on your pipe. Let's all get together. We're gonna get high, each one of us tonight. Oh, you have a little spicy pineapple. Ooh. Nice. I am burning a mimosa sativa with a nice energetic flow. It's been actually very nice with a little puff and a sun salutation. A beautiful RX combination for the morning. If you want a little bit more, you take a little extra puff at night, and that purple haze comes up and actually makes it very delightful for a nice sleep. So I definitely like that strand. I would keep my distance. I know they would run up to me. It would be fine. You know, it's almost like I think about what J-Man just said. I'd probably do some karate kid. Yeah, get off me. Yep. And yep, I do like mimosa. Now, my favorite last week, which really helped me, and I might be in search of again, was Cujo's Revenge. OMG, in a small double hitter package. Had 2 little small roll-ups, and perfect for me. I don't burn a whole joint. I'm one of those. Amy would be like, you don't even roll a joint? No, I can't even smoke a whole joint to myself. I do little puffs, and it worked really good. So I definitely did like the Cujo. It was nice. The name strain mine. There you go. It's your own. It's called the tea party strain. I like that. It's where the porcelain meets the heat. I am such a character. I'm so glad that I am able to be able to like hang out with some of the coolest people around the world. Thank you guys for always coming in here and brightening my day and shaking up things in a way. Oh, you like that? Yeah. I have a disease. It's called the rhyming disease. I got it from Bewitched. I probably need to watch that episode. I'm gonna find that episode and watch it again where Bewitched gets the disease. Dr. Bombay, please come right away. Justine is rhyming in some crazy way. Yeah. Yeah, is it in Ireland? Oh, that would suck if it wasn't. Yeah, Dr. Bombay, Dr. Bombay, come here, come here. Maybe I should write a song. I'm going to write a song. Don't beat me to it, Matt. Let me write a song. I'm going to write a song about Mr. Bombay. Mr. Bombay, come right away. Oh, Amsterdam and Denmark. Well, man, all they need is some catnip, hunty. Every country around the world, if you have some catnip stashed somewhere for your cat is living a really wonderful life. You should try a little. Oh, illegal. Ooh. Oh, it's still classified. Ooh, that sucks. That sucks. That is not very good. Because I would say the Irish have a lot. Because if it turns on my little bit, and I only got a little bit of Irish in me, then man, I don't know. I have big dreams. I'm like Amy. I really think that instead of going around with an ice cream truck, we should go around with a puff truck that blows out little light puffs. Not enough to do anything to the little kids, just enough to make the big kids kind of calm down. Oh, they have coffee shops. Yeah, I've heard of that before. We don't have anything like that, like a smoke room. You have smoke shops here in the state, but I haven't really seen. Now, maybe in some of the bigger cities, maybe in Colorado, maybe the concept, has caught on. Maybe in California, where pot has been legal for a lot longer than most other states. I mean, New Hampshire, it's still not legal in New Hampshire. People have to come across the state line. It's so funny. Obviously, people are coming from New Hampshire, buying it and going home to New Hampshire, but it's not like the cops stay there and bust them. It's such a waste of police resources. But yeah. Yeah. Oh, we could hear the train. Hold on. Let's see if we can hear it. Do you hear it? I don't know if you can. It's blowing its horn. Colorado. Do you guys have smoke rooms there? Do you have that? Do you have places you could go in and you could... Ooh, I wonder, how would you do that? That's a very interesting concept. So would someone come in and they buy their puff there and can buy their puff there? Do you serve their puff and then give them a check at the end of their puff? How does that work? How does that work? Do you bring your own? Is it a bring your own puff room? Do you go up there and go, okay, I'd like a mixture. Could you drop a little of that sativa with a little of that? I'd like it in a medium bong style. My friend here's new. She'd like it in a little stubby roll. So could she have a little stubby roll? And do you have an outdoor patio for vapes? Just can't sell alcohol here. So weird. Isn't America just a wonderful, wild place? That's why I think they need to just stop with all this. Let us cross borders like nomad, because, some places, some things work for other people, where other places, it is not going to work for everyone that lives there. It's so funny. But yeah, you can bring your own, and some, and others you buy it there and rent bongs and pipes. OMG, you rent bongs. I am so, oh my God. So instead of having a dishwasher, I have a bong washer. Oh my God. I love the concept. I'm going to swim in this concept today for a little while. That is so cool. So you'd have a little bong washer. He or she would be washing your little bongs and getting them ready for the next little thing. OMG. I would be like, I don't know. maybe I would be a bring your own bong. Maybe I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna open a little smokehouse. I'd have it in little jars, and I'd like grind it up for you, put it in a little dish. I love it. Oh, I love it. I told you, I love being a triple Gemini. Ooh, okay. That that either was a very low hawk or that was the eagle. I'll know in a minute. I would turn the camera, but it's behind the trees. Might be that hawk that likes to come over here and try to get these squirrels. Wow, wouldn't that be crazy if a hawk landed on my table? But yeah, I like that whole concept. Look up Speak Easy or Weed Lounge. Okay. I like that. I like it. I like it. And I think I just came up with an idea. I think I just came up with an idea. Uh oh, I'm in trouble. I'm going to need my notebook. Huh. Hmm. Huh. Hmm. I like that idea. A lounge. All right, I got to keep they say in Kabbalah that you should keep your ideas to yourself and only confine it to your closest partners and friends. That way it doesn't spread across the universe like whoever gets the idea first. That's right, T. Tea. And look, tea inspired by you and your catnip. So if that comes to fruition, I promise on this day, witch's honor, that there will be a plaque saying, this concept is dedicated to Island Tea Party, who inspired us in 2026. Dun 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 dun. It's okay. I've lacked motivation the last couple of days. I'm only trying to really get motivated because I really do. I have to do a couple things that I'm gonna do them at 10 before it gets too hot because I'm really trying to. I can't say it, but I'm really trying to mail out that stuff. That stuff I've been meaning to mail out. That would be really good if I could do that, but I think that might have to be for tomorrow. That might be a Friday, a Freaky Friday. And just a reminder to those that are in here right now, this Friday on Sweet Justine's Discord, we are going to have a watch party, time to be determined. We are going to be reliving Sweet Justine and Koopa's episode of Freaky Friday 222. If you haven't seen it, it's back in the good old days when we first started this channel. And so we're going to be all watching it together, rewatching the good old days when I couldn't even say the word charcuterie board. Charcuterie board. We were trying to figure out a way to StreamYard it onto live stream so that you too could participate in it. But I don't know if we're going to figure it out. So if not, please hop over into the Discord. Go ahead and get yourself locked in, and that way you too can join us tomorrow as we go down memory lane of some of the funniest shit that, yeah, that episode of Sweet Justine, Freaky Friday 222, was the introduction of Koopa to my live stream and my YouTube family, and what a great episode. That's going to go down in history. So if you're around, please check that out. And if not, let me know because you too could watch it yourself. It's right there on my channel. Yes, it is. Go back. You're going to have to go back almost a year, a little longer than a year. Go back on my channel and look for us. It is a belly laugh. That is true. And you can watch the episode yourself. But like I said, don't give up yet. We have a little bit more time to try to figure out if we can StreamYard it onto a live stream. Very excited about it. Yeah, it was a great night. All right, it's been great. Thank you for spending some time with us. And it's always good to have you here in the chat, Amy. You take care. And I did your little prayer dance, and I know you know everything's going to be good, but I just prayed for a little something extra for you in this next chapter of your life. May it bring you exactly what you want, need, and deserve, and which is all the happiness in the world. You have a great day, and always on my mind. Yeah, it's going to be fun. I haven't been feeling very good, and there's just been just some yucky, and I think we all need a good laugh, right? And you know, our Freaky Fridays. Uh, I started Freaky Friday as a podcast. I might go back to it. And then we were like, wow, we should do a Freaky Friday and do a live stream because now me and Heidi could be together. My Freaky Fridays used to be and still are on my podcast. They just go into a deeper thing. It's, we look into the more supernatural things, we look into the more esoteric things. And, the other times when I am podcasting, we're looking at life issues, Skywatch. So if you haven't hooked up with my podcast, that's something that I would look into. I also have a blog that I write if you're interested in what Justine's thinking and what's going on behind the scenes of this live stream and YouTube and media channels. It's a little bit more personal. It's kind of like my own diary, but obviously, uh, you know, as as we would have never imagined in the 80s that now our diaries we leave open for everyone to read. We don't lock them up, but you know, blog diaries, I hope, are a little bit different than the old diaries where we used to write a lot of things that we didn't want anybody to read because we were afraid uh, of how people would view us or hurt someone's feelings or say something out loud that we hadn't been able to say ourselves. And that's still true. All right, I'm going to go in. This little woodpecker looks like he wants a little blueberries. So I'll be in the chat. And Matt will be dropping those links. I appreciate everybody coming in. We're only going to be out here for a little bit longer, so enjoy the time while you are out here before the sun comes around and makes it too hot to have the phone out here. Uh, Pretty soon I can see the squirrels are trying to make their way back up here too. So before you know it, this table will be full of a few visitors. Oh, look. I didn't even have to go very far. Yeah, and now look, we want everybody to. It's funny. I watched a thing about how we would have felt about these things back in the 80s, and we would have never half the things we would never say out loud. All right, enjoy. I see a couple birds wanting to come over here. I'm going to go inside. All right. Oh, hi birds. How are you? Good to see you. Enjoy. I just want to fix the camera view. It's driving me crazy. Well, hello, my favorite bird. Come right over here. How are you? So good to see you. Just want to give you. There we go. I think that's a better view. That was driving me crazy. All right, I'm going to go back upstairs. I'm, I'm just changing and watching along with you guys. And then I was like, oh my gosh, you're missing all the rail action and what's happening underneath. So figured I better come and change that a little bit. There we go. Hopefully that helps a little too. That with the chipmunks. Except for the cars, it sure is a beautiful sound. Well, here comes that other little woodpecker that's really trying to get in there. So I'm going to go inside so it can come over. Come on over, little one. It's over here on the table. someone eating your buffet? They sure are. Oh, and you're eating those other ones too? Let me help you out. Good morning, fellas. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, you get out of here. Let me feed them crows. Go on. Get out of here. What are you interested in? A little cashews this morning? I know. Did you like those this morning? I love those cashews. One for me, one for you. How about that? That sound like a fair trade, huh? That sound like a fair trade. Yeah, you guys better. How many are you? Oh, I don't have my glasses on. Was one of you or two? Or two of you? Are you all sounding off? All right. Okay. It's not my fault. I didn't have my glasses on. All right. Let's give them a couple. All right. Let's see if our crow friends will come eat now. All right. All right. I'm going in. You can come eat.
Excuse me. Thank you. Let the woodpecker eat. Excuse me? No. No, you let those birds eat. Good table manners, please. Let's have some good table manners. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let the babies eat. You can have some in a few minutes. Sounds like the crows only came for the cashews.
you're gonna eat while I'm right here? This one doesn't move. This one's pretty funny. Well, I move. That's so funny. All right, I gotta just move you guys into a little bit of shade uh, for a little bit. Ooh, I like that idea. Then you could always just buy yourself a little cabin getaway in the foothills of Colorado. Well, someone did try to eat a little bit of that grape. Ooh, it's hot out in the. So much cooler in the shade. I like that idea. I was going to move you over here because obviously the other squirrel had been eating over there, but food is running out. They're going to have to, I guess, arm wrestle for it. All right, I'm going to go back in, finish getting dressed. Yeah. A lot of people do that. People from Massachusetts have camps up here. That's what they call them, camps. Hey, get down so that bird can have some. Hey, hey, take your thing and go. 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 You little weirdo, go so that bird can have some. He's waiting patiently. All right, I'm going to have to make my move. I'm going to have to make my move. Go on, get out of here. Go, 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 go. What, you guys have been waiting for me to do that? Okay, I'll go in. Hello, she devil. All right, I'm gonna go in. You guys got your nuts out there? Hold on, you might have ate all the nuts. Oh no, there's some cashews. All right, come get some. Come get some. I'll go in. I'll go in right now. Come on, come get some. Sick and vile chap. Well, we all have those moments. Oh, and just so you trolls know, I report you before I hide you. You let my bird eat. Now you get out of there. My bird wanted to eat. I'm coming out there. You let my bird eat. Get out of here. Let my bird eat. You saw my little whatever he is, that bird I like. Now get out of here. Let him eat. You can come back. Go on. All the way down. All the way. Go, 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 go. I'm trying not to traumatize them now, Pooh. All right, let my little bird get a little eat. Oh, Lord, Darius. Darius, why do you always have to do that? Darius, I'm going to put you in the corner. You're going to have to learn how to control what you say in rooms. Darius. Dang it, Darius. Don't be bringing your carving, blood, whatever in here. This is a non-Darius, the dark side room. And look, wiped out all 5 of your phones you were using. Now stop doing that. Gosh, go sit in the corner and think about how you behave when you come to my house. You're in my house. You want to do that? Go over to the Goth's house. It's like 2 houses down, okay? Go over there, and then you could tell them how you carved things into the belly of your cellmate while you were torturing some poor animal in the corner, whatever it is. But this is a non-judgment zone, but don't bring that stuff over here. All right? This is, yeah, that's right. This is a Zen zone. There will be no talk of carving anything except for a pumpkin in this chat. And maybe a zucchini every once in a while. But isn't that funny, Amy? When Darius leaves, like 18 channels go with him. Yeah, only positive vibes over here. Okay, give me a minute. Running out of space pretty soon. The sun's gonna be coming. The sun's gonna be coming. Yep, there's no drama on here. Darius always brings some drama. Like Darius and his like 18 accounts. He's not good for us. You wanna know why? Because whenever he gets banned, or she gets banned, or they get banned, I'm not gender, I'm not gender shaming. I don't know what gender or non-gender you are. But we all lose subs because of you. So could you just stop it? Go over to the channels that aren't trying to make anything of themselves and go over there, because every time you get banned, you take all 10 channels or 19 channels with you. And what a waste. That's a waste for a real content creator. So, thank you. That's why I report you, because then I know that I only want real subs here. Real subs. Real subs. All right, we have a few minutes, and as Matt always says, I like to take a few check in. So let me untangle myself here a little bit. And let me get my I think I'm gonna get a little toke. Oh, you get to see my yard. There's my little yard. That's where I'd like to have our little bonfires. Little bonfire. Little bonfire. Bonfire, bonfire. All right, hold on. Let me get my puff puff and something to drink. I didn't want to leave you guys hanging, but you know, I had to get a few things. Oh, let me bring it down so I can see you guys. So I can see the chat. I know, but you know, Darius, like, I'm not a gamer. Okay? So let me explain something to you. Not being a gamer means that I don't get into that kind of stuff. Like if you want to talk that way, that's why you go over to Coops. You know what I mean? Because you guys are gaming, you're all into, no offense, Coop, but you know, you guys are a little into killing over there, and you see a lot of weird stuff. And so, you know, I just think that's the place for that to do it. If you want to come over here, then you got to be the cool alien. You know what I mean? You got to be the you got to be the cool Justine. You got to be like the la 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 la. All right. Everybody, lift your 420. Does everybody got some 420? Good. Lift your 420. Lift it to the air like you just don't care. If you need one here, my pipe's a little dirty, but hey, there you go. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Ooh, squirrels sometimes can sound like bears, but I like it when I just hear a couple noises, not a big one. All right, we're doing good. Well, you know, everybody needs a little timeout. Sometimes I give myself a timeout. Sometimes Matt gives me a timeout. Sometimes Matt tells me to take a timeout. You know what I mean? Ooh, you got a 5 strainer? Ooh, I like the 5 strainer. Yeah, I want to do bonfires pretty soon. I just haven't made it. Uh, Maine is very interesting because of the seasons, the way they change. You kind of like got to be on it certain days and other days not. All right. I took a little 420. Let me take a little drink of my pomegranate juice. Hmm. Nothing better than cannabis and superpower, super antioxidants. Actually, I think this is the one when I read it. It's actually, is this pure pomegranate? Oh, it is. Some of them actually mix it with a little cherry, which is good. You put yourself in permanent timeout. Permanent timeout. Permanent timeout. Well, hello, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Good morning. Good morning. I wonder if I could have two jingles on here. So, how is everybody doing? We had a good morning this morning, didn't we? Uh, got to see a few different things. Oh, it sure does. Nature heals all. If we don't go out to nature on our own, I have a feeling that nature is going to force us. You know what I mean? I hate to say it like that, but sometimes I think it's like, I hate to use this word because I was saying like everybody's using this word. It's like having a giant reset, right? And sometimes we all just need a giant reset. And I know I've had one lately, uh, which is good. Okay, reload, reload. Um, but yeah, let me just put you guys on so I can read the chat closer. Sometimes I'm blind as a bat. uh, Rick, how are you, Rick? How are you, Rick? Yeah, I know. I think what it is we're just been really um, disconnected to ourselves and to the world around us. And there's something about nature or quiet. It's the quiet, you know what I mean? That really allows our nervous system to kind of realign itself and reset. And most people don't get that if they live in the city. I mean, cars going 24 hours. You'd be surprised in the woods. I mean, I live on a ridge. I live in a town that population maybe now. I said 2,000, but I looked at the latest, and we're probably 3,000 uh, full time uh, residents. Uh, and that might not even be full time, but I'm going to say full time residents now. And late at night, sometimes when I come back, I go, "What the hell are these people doing out on the road? We live in the woods. Where could they be coming from?" So the world is busy 24 hours a day now, and so we really don't have a time to get like reset. Uh, Good morning, good morning. Hello, Hazem. How are you? And so we have to do it. We have to do it ourselves. That's why I use bubble baths because what if you live in the city? What if your park is one where you safely can't go? What if there are no trails? There is no ponds, no waters, not even a. In California, they had man-made mud holes. That's what I used to call them. Reservoirs. We used to swim in reservoirs. Talk about, man, who knows what we were swimming in. I just don't even want to think about that now. Um, but we have to reconnect, so you can reconnect in your house by bubble baths. A lot of people put headphones on and an eye pillow, and you just have to find your own space. Does everyone know each other here? Oh, I don't know. Sometimes Rick. Sometimes everybody knows everybody. I think I'm still. Let me just check, but I think I've still got plenty of time to take another puff puff. Oh yeah, I got plenty of time to take another puff puff. Puff puff. Oh shoot. I've been doing that to myself a lot lately. My fingers been. I tell this finger to do something, and this does it. I tell this finger to do it. I didn't know that. You. Oh, the crows are coming. You believe it sank? Do you believe Atlantis sank, or do you believe the ocean rose to meet it? What do you believe? What is your not that we're any scholars here. If anything, we're History Channel watchers. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I think that that is like, we are lucky. Like me, I'm not. I moved 3,000 miles away to be here. I packed up a suitcase with nothing but $40 and some faith, and God gave me exactly what I wanted uh, for this last chapter of my life. I had to sacrifice and I had to deny and I had to believe in myself. And so I do know that I feel I'm very lucky every day that I can wake up here uh, and um, and have that. Of my neighbor. I'm not saying it doesn't get busy up here. Snow blowers, saws. It does have its moments, but when there's a moment like this is more than those moments, it's definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. Uh, Noah didn't wait for a ship; he built one. Amen, Rick. Woo! Hold on. That is a. You know what? Wow, Rick. That's a podcast moment right there. That's a podcast moment right there. Noah, Noah didn't wait. That's right. That, you know what? Thank you. I love that. He didn't. He built it himself. And he didn't care who mocked him. He didn't even care if his own family didn't believe him, long as he followed. And that's kind of my story coming here. Not like a Noah, but in the fact that nobody believed that I could do it with $40 coming from California in a suitcase and come to some state that nobody had never heard of across the United States and make it by myself as a sick woman. And what I mean by sick is not sick in the head, physically sick. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And invisible in LA. Yeah, well, you can be. I mean, listen, I'm always going to be indebted to my home state for all the wonderful people that helped, good and bad. There's my favorite bird. The lessons of life. I mean, California. California is the place to be. Farm living ain't the life for me. Oh, I was going to try to turn you towards my bird. I'm going to keep those. I don't know. Do you guys do that? Instead of tossing those hangers, I'm going to keep the hangers, toss the plants, and then replant them. Oh, thanks. Nah, I'm just me. I'm just me, let alone me. I'm trying to make it every day just like everybody else. Yeah, I was thinking too, Amy. I was like, damn, either the pot is really good or Rick had a really good thing. And I think Rick had. What the hell? You were just going the other direction. Do not cause clouds today. Oh, man, they were just going this way. Now they're going this way, and they never even go over my house. Why do you want to stagnate me? Why? Why do you want to chemtrail me up on the ridge? It's not for my protection, or you tell me. Oh, look, there's the moon. I do have a little squirrel in me. Or a little dog in me. That was definitely, I have a little dog or squirrel moment. Yeah, I don't know if you can't see it on that crappy phone. If I had my personal phone, you could see it. The moon's right there. Oh, it's barely there. Oh, that's right. We got a new moon. New moon. A new moon. Oh, yeah, let's pin it. Let's pin it. But we should pin the real. Wait, we need to pin the real author. Now, you know what? Do you mind, Rick? We're going to put the quote of the day. We give you credit, though, because you are the smart one. There we go. That is our quote of the day. That is our quote of the day. Yeah, well, when I used to teach, oh, look, it's making clouds over me. You bastard. You bastard. You bastard. Can you see the moon? I don't know. I'd have to take you. Hold on. Gosh, darn it. Justine. Justine always takes you for a ride. Ooh, there's the crow. As the crow gets closer. All right. All right. The moon is an illusion. There it is, people. Do you see it? This is why we look up at the sky, because you never know what you're going to see. You might see the government poisoning us, or you might see the moon during the day. During the day. Look at that. But look, you can't see it. But Justine can. And now it's gone. Goodbye, little moon. We love you. Thank you for letting us see you before you vanished under the dome. Yes, voluntary is Rick. Yep, 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 yep. Okay, now let's not spot any crows. I thought they were coming close over here. Oh, there it is. That's on the other side. Oh, there it is. Moon spotting, moon spotting. That's why we look up in the sky. Sky watching, sky watching. And I always wondered about that, right? Look in the moon. When I was a little kid, they taught me that the moon is on the other side of the world right now. It's being a night light to the other side. Hey, but wait a minute. Why are you in the sky during the daytime over here as if you've never moved? Unless we're all really, truly under the same sky. Okay, I'm not gonna go there. I'm just gonna relax under the dome. Just gonna relax under the dome. All right, I'm putting you back in the cradle. Bye, everybody. Chat filter, no thank you. Oh, well, at least they're trying to help me with a little shade. Can we say that maybe? Oh, they are right there. They are right there somewhere. Can you hear them? Did you just hear them? They sound like little hens. Oh, right there. All right, let me just check something real quick. Yeah, Rick. I know Rick from the old days of Rose. I haven't seen Rose in a while. Rick, have you seen Rose in a while? Have you seen Rose in a while? You saw the cow. Hey, well, I gave you a good view. Oh, you want to know if airplanes make clouds and it's not just the exhaust that passed? All you have to do is sit on my deck. You saw it was a beautiful blue. You saw that they're going around in circles. I'm going to show you right now. He's going around in circles. This isn't conspiracy. This is get out and watch your skies. Okay, so let's see if we can spot him. He's behind that tree. There he is. Okay, so this is his second lap there. Okay, second time he's crossed. Now I just want you to know this is not an airplane pass. So that's his second cross there. Crossed here, and look what he left me. Look what he left me. Oh, it sure looks like that's spreading into clouds now, isn't that? Isn't that interesting? But look, there's the real, that's a real, this is what the sky really looks like. But now they're crossing over there. Look at that. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, and this isn't even my good phone. This is my bad phone. You should see the picture sometimes if I get the right angle that I can take of the moon during the day. I love the moon during the day. I love the moon during the day. And then I like when I get to see the window. Has anybody seen the window? It's like a rainbow. And someone just took a little square and you look up and there's a little square rainbow in the sky like a window. I wonder what it's reflecting off of the dome. Wonder what the dome is reflecting off of. Oh, I know, isn't it terrible? Yeah, seeding the clouds. Yeah, they've been doing that since my mom told me that like in junior high, and I'm like in the, you know, I'm I just celebrated my leap year birthday of 60. So yeah, I met Rick over at Lukey's. Him and Panda, Rose, Mama Bear. I haven't seen Mama Bear in a while either. Yours is smoky. Do you guys have some wildfires going on? Just gonna fill this phone real quick, make sure I'm not heating up. Wake and bake choo choo, nothing better than some cannabis and some pomegranate juice. A little Mainer, a little California girl. Ooh, I bet that's beautiful though. But doesn't that make you wonder about the rainbows? So neat. I was in Sedona and I was going to a retreat. And when I landed, we had to stop at this gas station and yeah, I have to have sandbags so the wind doesn't blow you guys over. And there was a double rainbow, and I was like, oh. So if you get to see them, you're very lucky because those are beautiful, 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 beautiful. Amazing. Oh, Colorado is burning. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I know California goes through that stages too. Oh, listen, T, let's get together. Let's have a girls Sedona meetup. What do you think? I don't have much time, so how about 2027? Maybe like October. It's a good off season for all the tourists there, but a great season for spiritual. I could get us all. I could get us all. Yeah, I could do all the footwork if people want to go. I would love to do that. How to catch a squirrel, climb a tree, and act like a nut. Amen to that, Michael. Oh, I must be part of the nut family. Excuse me, squirrel, but my favorite bird would like to eat something. Thank you. Let him eat something. Let him eat something. Come on, my favorite little bird. Come eat. Come eat, my friend. Okay, can someone tell me what kind of bird that is, please? I appreciate it. Really? Oh, I'd love to. I'd love to. Let me get my act together. Let me get my act together. Yeah, because I think October is a great time. Uh, that's when I went for the retreat, and there wasn't a lot of tourists, and um, we could even set up our Chippy. Chippy's got a foot fetish. Chippy, you got a foot fetish. My toes aren't even that cute. What are you talking about? Oh, oh, get that! You stop it! You stop! Those are my little toes. You little toe freak. That is a toe. He's a toe freak. You're a toe freak. Toe freak. We need Nightbot. Listen, no silly questions, no checking out my toes. You freak. How can my toes look like nuts? Oh, you do, Uncle Bud. Us too. Isn't that a moment? Rick made us all go, whoa, voluntary poverty. He made us all be like, oh, ding, ding. We had a come to Jesus moment. Oh, wow. Burning a lot. How are you going to wake your neighbors, Michael? Oh, reveille. That squirrel. He ran over my toe. The chipmunk. Chippy, I was over there where I used to carry him. I was on the live stream. And he came right up to my toe and like sniffed it. It's so funny. All right. Well, I don't know. I would hope that this thing would dissipate, but it's still moving, but I don't want to turn that direction because I'm going to be blinded by the sun. All right, now everybody, I want you to do something. Go outside wherever you are right now, and I want you to look up and see if you find the moon. Now, the moon where it might be for you might be different, so you have to look around. And if you could find the moon, I want you to put a moon symbol inside the chat. Now go do it. I don't care. Go. Everybody can leave me. It's okay. Just go or take your phone with you. Go outside and go find the moon. I just want to know, are we all under the same moon right now? Go on. Justine, this is the Justine science experiment. Dun 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 dun. I'm invisible. I'm invisible. I'm invisible. No one can see me. No one can see me. No one can see me. I'm invisible. You are not invisible. I can see you. Chippy, don't come over here. Chippy. Chippy, Chippy. Trippy, Chippy. Chippy, Chippy, don't trip out on me. Don't come over and check out my toes. I got my toes up. I'm so nervous. You need to chill. Chill. Yeah. Aw, blinded by the beauty. Oh, no moon here? Really? I can still see I wonder if it's because I'm at the altitude I am. Heidi, you would have to look from your balcony. I think you would have to look almost behind you. I think it might be up by the hospital. No moon for you either? Whoa. Well, you can't see it through the smoke. Wow. Oh, that's kind of weird. Now let's see. What time are you at? 10. So it's 8 o'clock. 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's getting close to 8 o'clock in California. Am I time right? Let's see, because we're 3 hours difference, right? Oh, 7:33. Washington State. Yeah, that's weird. Why can I see the moon? Why am I lucky? Oh, that crow's like right over there. I can hear him. Washington State. Yeah, see, that squirrel will just eat until it's full. All right, last little bit here. God, it's starting to get a little bit of warmth now. Warmth now. All right, I probably need to plug in my phone a little bit. Just let me do that real quick here. And let me, what time it is, everybody, when the sun comes out. I got to do, oh, that was loud. Got to do a couple things, so I don't mean to make you seasick. Let's pull you back a little bit. Give you a nice little shady view for a few minutes here. Squirrel Alley down there. Oh, they are so funny. Chippy is hilarious, I have to say. Chippy ain't afraid of nothing. I squirted him with the water bottle the other day directly into his eyes. Because I was like, dude, this is when I was still fighting them. Just before I learned to go with the flow. This is when I was still fighting things, Obviously, thank God this is a school of learning if you allow it. So, I took it up close. I was standing like within like, just a foot. I mean, I could have grabbed him. I could have whacked him. Uh, and he was taking that water in the eye like a champ, like I'm gonna take this nut. I don't care if this torrential downpour is the last thing. I mean, it was so funny. I was like, damn, dude. I was like, I gotta give you some credit because you rock and roll this place. Aren't those beautiful? Sorry, I just gotta give you some beauty. Isn't that beautiful? Those grow wild here. Oh yeah, he took off because I moved around. Because I moved around. The sun's starting to come, so everybody's gonna start. Yeah, it starts to get hot here. All the critters here, including me, we end up going inside because they go into a little bit of a hiding, and I go in and I close all the windows and we just start to kind of you know cool the house off for the rest of the night, which is good, you know, and gives everybody a chance around here to kind of do their own thing. And everybody needs that in their own little way, you know. And that'll just stay out there until they finish eating it. And what's good is that, I keep trying with the crows to see what they want, what they need, and it's like I've tried bananas. One ate it, but then was like, "No, it's okay, lady. No big deal, right?" And and I think who really enjoys the blueberries and grapes, obviously, uh, is the squirrels, obviously. But I think it'll be all right. Oh, chinchillas, really? Oh, what just turned off? There was something that just turned off. That's interesting. Some machinery that my neighbor must be using. All right, everybody. It's about that time. Gonna uh, bring you on over and we're gonna call it for the day. I got a mod meeting at 2 o'clock in the Discord, so I'll see my mods over there at 2 o'clock. That's Eastern time in Discord. If you're not able to attend, that's okay. Uh, Matt will fill you in. Sounds like the crows want to come and see what's left of this mess. The ants have now found it, so you know it's going to be a little bit of a mess and a smorgasbord for a lot. I'm now feeding the ants. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for spending your morning with me. It's always nice to be out here on the deck, isn't it? And be able to just kind of hang out with all of them and all of you. And make sure your notifications are set. Justine is trying to move in a more consistent manner. We'll see what happens with my health. Like I said, uh, some days are better than others. And today is a sad what day, but you guys made it better by stopping in here and saying hi. Enjoy your day. Be safe out there always. Know that I love you and I'm thinking about you always. And thank you for coming and visiting my little place in heaven and saying hi to my little friends. All right, take care, everybody. I'll see you soon. I promise. Thank you, everybody. I love you. Yes, Matt, I'll make sure I contact you before that. All right, I love you guys. Take care. I'm out of here.